is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to TLEV Horror for a new breed of horror fans. My name is Mystery.
My name is Thomas.
And today we've got a pretty nice video to film, something a little exciting for us. An update, but it's a construction update.
Wow.
For both Halloween Horror Nights and Not Scary Farm. If you want to touch on that a little bit.
We'll talk a little bit.
So, just recently there's a video that came out by Santa Clarita Drones.
Yeah, Santa Clarita Drones.
That he flew his drone over Universal Studios to show, you know, how empty the park is. Well, he also flew over the Water World Showcase Queue. And we can see that there's a little bit of construction happening. And it's not no normal Waterworld construction. No, this is what we believe HHN construction. I mean, we see the walls, we see the coverings for it.
Yep.
This looks like there's a maze being built, ladies and gentlemen. So,
before we dive into any of that, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell to be notified with every single upload on this channel, because we cover everything horror news related on this channel.
Yeah. So, shall we go in depth?
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
One thing that I do want to talk about is the fact that, you know, that's really cool to see the video that we're seeing right now. Like we in no way are like, how dare they be building for HHN right now. Like, no, that's exciting. Yeah. That's really cool news. But let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yes. Okay. So we need to remember, guys. This doesn't mean. I know. It's great to see that they're building the mazes right now. I mean, they've built. Well, they're working on one at least. And I think we should talk about that too. This doesn't mean that the event is 100% going to happen or be like how we remember it to be. It could be a smaller event. It might not even happen. But we want to be positive.
Yes.
Seeing this is awesome. Okay. Yeah. I think we should touch on the fact that they are only building one maze right now.
Yeah.
You know, by this time around now, they would be working
on all of the mazes.
Would it be all of them, or at least like two or something like that?
There would be definitely, like, since we are in May, now we're like in the middle of May, we would definitely normally be seeing one on the lower lot, one in the back lot, and one on the upper lot, and we're only seeing upper lot from this.
Basically, so in this footage, I mean, he goes around, he or she, we don't know who the drone.
Just said they.
The drone actually.
The drone, exactly.
The drone goes all across Universal Studios. And you know, me watching the video, I was checking. Okay, is there anything JPQ? No, nothing. JWQ, yes. But they are building Nintendo Land, and you can see a little bit of that happening.
Cool. Okay.
Also, you can see how JW, they empty the complete ride, so there's completely
water.
Dry. It's weird.
So maybe they're actually working on the ride itself right now.
They could, I mean, hey.
Get the Indominus Rex. Get that Indominus Rex.
Mummy Q, there's nothing there.
Okay.
I mean, and he does a the drone goes slightly across the Mummy Q, nothing there. Backlot, nothing.
Well, before that, the Transformers, there's a section where you enter.
That's what I want to talk about.
Okay, you want to talk about that? Okay.
By the Transformer ride
on the left side,
we know how there used to be, or last year, the Stranger Things, and the year before was in that studio basically. I don't know if this means anything, and it might not, but they are putting covering over. Yeah,
and because that's where they're doing the most construction for Nintendo Land right now, it could easily just be that, right?
Yeah.
We're just over-analyzing that this could be a new path for the Transformers ride, or it could be the new, like, line queue for a maze, or it's just simply, like, that is where they're holding all of their tools,
for sure,
and that's going to be part of the Nintendo Land expansion.
I mean, they could easily be building inside a soundstage right now, and you can't see much. It's you're blocking from the sun. People like this can't speculate as much. What is interesting is if I remember from last year, the first mazes that were being built were IP mazes.
Were they? Okay.
So last year they started in the Mummy Queue, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong.
They did.
And that was Killer Clowns when we saw it. So could that mean that this is an IP that is being built right in the Waterworld queue?
I don't know. I mean, I know that we do have some inside sources that have let us know that, you know, this is not brand new to us personally. No. Last month, our sources let us know that there was already an order of shipment
of wood
and other construction material for HHN. It was approved. It was on its way. So of course, it will not be confirmed that this is exactly what they were referring to. But seeing the wooden structure, it's probably what we're hearing about.
Probably, that they were telling us about.
Yeah.
You can't really see much in the picture, the footage.
And,
so we can't really tell you if they're what kind of facade there is.
Yeah.
You guys can look at it.
Way too early for that.
Yeah,
anyway.
and you guys can look at the picture. I mean, we'll put the picture up there, and we'll put a link to the video. Watch it. Comment what you guys think is being put there.
Yeah.
We would love to see what you guys say. Do you want to quickly touch on Not Scary Farm?
So that's another thing. So of course we've been talking to some of our monster friends, and a little bit of inside source that there has been some building and construction going on for a while now.
Yeah.
In terms of different mazes. For Not Scary Farm.
Yeah.
And this photo, which is by Shadowlands, is proof of that. That they are starting to put up more construction of that. And that's great.
Yeah.
Because what that means for me,
what does that mean
for
you?
us,
Tell me.
is that Halloween Horror Nights and Not Scary Farm are not canceled out of the blue. Like, it has not been like from the very beginning right now that it's viewed as it's not happening.
They are very hopeful right now.
Exactly.
They are optimistic, if you could say.
Folks, remember, they planned this a year, maybe years in advance.
I mean, how John Murray says it on Twitter all the time that he's already, like, before even 2019 happened, he's already working on getting 2020 stuff.
So they already have the budget for it. They already have the orders. So what are they going to do? They're going to start the construction with the hopes of the events happening. It would hurt all of us to see them tear it down before we even get to go through it. But that is not out of the realm of possibility.
It's not. I mean, we're gonna have to see. I think the first thing that we will see coming out is how these parks do when they're opening up these amusement parks, especially starting in Shanghai, Florida, all that. We're gonna see how well it does, and that's a great test, because then when little events compared to amusement parks opening up,
like regular
little events like Horror Nights, holidays in the parks, all that kind of stuff. Can they control the same? Can they do the exact same maintaining of social distancing as if they're testing it with the opening up the parks? So that's going to be a real big test.
Yeah.
If the parks, especially Shanghai, that's the first one opening up in Disney. I'm talking about Disneyland.
Yeah.
If that does very well, not them, or God, I don't want to think that way, but nobody really gets infected or anything like that. Higher hopes. I mean, we can see Florida opening up, then maybe
I definitely feel
California,
like it'll be more from an east to west.
Yes, for sure.
California, we were one of the first to react, but we were one of the last to actually get the virus.
Yeah.
So because of that, we are very strict on our coast. We are very strict about when the theme parks can open. And it's very evident in these photos and these videos that the theme parks are taking the necessary contingency plans. They are going to be building with the hopes that they will be open in September. It seems like, around August is when the theme parks are going to be opening again. And then just a month later, boom, Scary Farm, Halloween Horror Nights.
It's going to be crazy.
But it might not happen.
Yeah, so just take this with a grain of salt.
Grain of salt.
Very small grain.
Yeah.
We're not saying it's not going to happen. Don't think that. We're not saying that whatsoever.
We would love for it to happen.
But also, we would love for people to be safe.
We don't want to get your hopes up.
Yeah, no.
We're seeing a lot of people have been rushing to their cameras, immediately filming like, oh my goodness, this is happening. This is amazing. Everybody calm.
Well, wait.
This is awesome. It shows that it has not been canceled yet.
So,
hopefully it's never canceled.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, just prepare for the worst.
And look,
for the best.
Now you got time. You can go through this little maze construction and this footage and depict the little things if you want to.
I mean, there's some great stuff that like Nintendo World that you could see construction there.
I mean, there's not much construction, but they are adding more things now.
You could just see what you've been missing in the backlog. You could do your own little studio tour if you want.
It's like, it was crazy to see that the Jurassic World is completely dry. I looked at it, I was like, wow, so this is what they do when there's no one in the park. Interesting. But let us know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Are you guys excited for this?
Yeah.
Are you skeptical? Let us know. We're ready to.
We are very big skeptics over here.
Yes,
But make sure to hit that like button if you liked this video.
If you're new to the channel, subscribe and hit that notification. Don't forget that.
Yeah, and follow us on all of our social media at TLEV Media, all across the board.
Yeah, we got a website, tlevmedia.com.
And of course, I'm Thomas.
I'm Mr. E. And always remember, horror fans do it best. Stay safe.